Yo! What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing, people? Another beautiful day in court. Beautiful weather in Jersey. How we all doing? The regulars are trickling in. Very proud of my last video. I am. It was a little long, but I'm gonna start breaking it down. What's up, people? Let's get going. We have Wyandotte, Stevens. Just what's going on with people? Just crazy people. It's amazing to me. It never ceases to amaze me. Every day, people get crazier. What's up, my beautiful mods? How we all doing, people? Let's get rolling.
Wyandotte Virginian Daughtry, 23594. Good morning, your name, please.
Damien Docker.
All right, and today is the date scheduled for the
What a dope.
adjourned pretrial, and you have waived your right to an attorney, correct, sir?
Yes.
And you understand that you have the right to have an attorney represent you, and if you cannot afford one, the court would appoint one to represent you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
And you understand as well that we have attorneys too that can represent you.
Yes.
And you want to waive your right to have an attorney represent you and represent yourself.
Yeah.
And you've initialed this document regarding waiving your attorney. Okay, and so the court will indicate that the attorney is waived. And you've had an opportunity to meet with the prosecuting attorney, correct?
Yes, I have.
And you have reached a resolution with the prosecuting attorney?
Yes.
And what do you believe that resolution to be, sir?
To lead to the failure to display license.
Right, you didn't show a valid operator's license on person, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, and you have indicated the plea, and as to the amended charge of no valid operator's license on person, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you've gone over your advice of rights, correct, sir?
Yes, I have.
And you read and understood each of those rights prior to signing that document.
Yes.
And do you have any questions regarding those rights?
No, I do not.
You understand that by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
Yeah.
And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court, Secretary of State, or other administrative agency. I'm sorry?
Yes. And
knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea?
Yeah.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
All right. And sir, on March 23rd of this year, were you operating a motor vehicle while in the city of Wyandotte?
Yes.
And did you have an opportunity to be to have police contact?
Yes.
And upon contact with the police, did they request that you produce a valid driver's license?
Yeah.
Were you able to produce that valid driver's license?
No.
All right, the court is satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the amended charge, dismiss the original charge per the plea agreement. And sir, what's the current status of your license?
Currently system.
Okay. And why is your license suspended?
It suspended because of my prior charges, and I can't pay the reinstatement fee until 1 year mark passes. And July is when that 1 year mark is finally up.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of waiting until July 8th until I get paid the state.
Okay. And sir, how did you get here today?
I have to try.
right, so how did you get here?
My girlfriend brought me
Okay, and where's your girlfriend?
outside.
You're my girlfriend.
And what kind of car did she drive you in?
Subaru, BYD,
Subaru? What kind of car do you drive?
Subaru, Michelle.
You share the car.
Never.
So if I have one of my court officers go out and look for the Subaru, she's going to be in it. You're sure?
No,
I didn't think so. You drove. I don't understand. I don't understand why people stand there and lie to me when there's such an easy way to check.
right, you can go outside.
You are not allowed to drive, sir, and you won't be eligible to get your license back in July either because you continue to drive.
I don't have no one else that, it's just me.
Your girlfriend, you said do you even have a girlfriend? Okay. So why didn't she drive you?
She don't have a license, she can't, she's too anxious, she's suicidal. I'm so bad.
Okay, so you not only lied to the court, but then you told the court somebody that doesn't even have a valid license drove you to court also. Oh my. And how do you expect you're going to get home, sir? Because you're not driving out this parking lot.
Right here. I can walk.
So why didn't you just walk here to begin with?
I literally just got off of work.
Which I'm presuming you drove to.
I was working on something.
Oh, congratulations,
I didn't
Grim.
call that. So how are you expecting to get back and forth to work without driving?
So I have to use my dad.
I'm sorry?
I have to see if my dad will help.
That'd be a good idea, sir, because otherwise you're gonna continue to give courts your money, prolong getting your license back. Well, if you know, why do you keep doing it? It's hard. Have you ever heard the saying, choose your heart? Right? So it's hard to have to get rides everywhere you need to go. But it's also hard to not have your license. So if you choose the hard that you continue to get rides, no, that's the hard you should be choosing. Because that's the hard that will get you on the path to get your license. All right, the court's going to indicate a $500 fine, $200 cost, crime victim fee $75, justice system assessment fee $50, which total $825. Sir, what kind of payment plan are you proposing?
Not this week, but next week I can pay it. If not, at least half or anything.
Okay,
I get paid every Wednesday.
so I will indicate $400 by May 19th.
Yeah, that was.
That's a week from Friday. And then the balance of $425 for what day?
Choo choo.
Wednesday, so-
Laura.
Friday, right?
Thank you,
Correct. So how about June
darling.
2nd? So
Yeah,
2 weeks late, 2 weeks after that?
See if he drives Subaru.
Okay, sir, let me just be very clear. If you get in that vehicle and you drive, you will be pulled over, arrested, your car will be impounded. I don't know why you even have a car at the house anyway, since neither of you are valid licensed drivers.
What a dumbass.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Yes, let me. So 400. May 19th. 425. June 2nd. And you can go on the website, I'm writing that down here for you, 27dc@wyan.mi.gov.
I can pay right on there.
Yes, because I do not want you to have any other reason that you think you need to drive. You can even call, you can have somebody drop it off. It just can't be a personal check, okay?
No personal check? Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Don't drive.
See you later, Weird Al.
Calling a case of State of Kansas
right.
versus Pamela Henderson, MG.
So This is Kansas, Judge Gettler, and we are looking at Miss Pamela, bottom cube.
PI 21 CR 203. Ms. Henderson appears by Zoom from the court laptop with the separate from counsel, Mr. House, stayed by Ms. Johnson. Ms. Henderson, will you remove your hat for me, please? Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. And this is on for review or selection of a jury trial. We've had a couple trial settings previously, both of which were continued due to some medical issues of counsel. Most recently, we were set for trial May 18, which is coming up, but we continued that last month, I believe. Mr. House, are we in a position to reset this matter for trial, or is there a different direction we're headed?
At this point, I think we need to reset it for trial. If by some chance we get a resolution, we can handle it earlier. But I appreciate the court granting the continuances for my medical issues, but I think we're ready to advance forward and get this case disposed of one way or the other.
Okay, that sounds good. And I think we previously had this set for just a one-day trial. Is that sufficient, counsel, you think, still? I don't think circumstances have changed, but I didn't know if...
Judge, I believe it could be done in one day, and I know Mr. Guy also thought it could be done in a day.
Okay.
What is she doing? Oh boy.
How does Monday, July 10 look on your calendars?
Your Honor, my Mondays are generally taken up with Zoom hearings from Elk County.
But Thursday, July 13th.
She's just
Who is this other guy? Who's the guy? Yeah.
Brian Rickman, he's a different attorney.
Judge, Thursday, July 13th would work for me.
That's fine with the state.
All right, then we'll set this for a one-day jury trial here in Independence to commence on Thursday, July 13th at 9 o'clock. Proposed instructions due 2 weeks in advance. And I think the state may have already submitted theirs. It could be mistaken, but 2 weeks in advance if they've not already been submitted. Do we need to have any hearings in advance of that date, Mr. House?
Your Honor, I need to review my file. I know I'd filed a motion to
This guy's 1,000 years old.
suppress. I can't recall whether we had a hearing on that or not.
I'm thinking we did not.
It doesn't look like it from the filing date. It looks like it was filed April 3rd, and I'm not seeing any hearings other than a continuance since that time.
I think when the jury trial got struck, that was kind of put on hold. So let's set a date for that motion. Can we do that the afternoon of my June 6th docket?
I'd be fine with me, Your Honor.
Who's doing
That's
dishes?
fine.
All right. So we'll hear that motion and any others that might be filed timely at 1:30 on June 6th. All right, so Ms. Henderson, your next court date is going to be Tuesday, June 6th at 1:30 in person here in Independence. We will see you then. Thank you.
Is he on there?
Mr. House is on here, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. House. Now, I
Yeah.
did exactly what they said do to change my name, went to the library, printed out exactly what they told me I needed. I come up here and it's something else. So what the hell do I need? Because there's always gonna be something. And I'm getting this from the library. So what papers do I need? And you being my lawyer, why can't you help me see? Because I don't know what y'all got. I went to the library, and that's what the man said. Now it's something else. Can you?
I will check with the lawyer who you were talking to and see what we can do to get that worked out.
Go ahead, Mr. House. I muted the microphone.
Thank you, Chris.
You go ahead, Mr. House.
I will check with the lawyer she was trying to talk to. I think that was what was that, legal aid?
Ms. Henderson, I know for a while I've got your microphone muted because you're kind of speaking over everybody. I know you've been trying to get your name change figured out. Mr. House only represents you in this criminal matter. He's not your privately retained attorney, to my knowledge, on assisting you with your name change. So any assistance he's providing you.
So she's in an arraignment for criminal, and all she's arguing about is her name change. I can't. I gotta get my goddamn name
He
changed.
just out of the goodness of his own heart. He's not required to assist you with your name change. All right. So we can't address that here. The only thing we can take care of is your criminal matter, and that next hearing date is June 6th at 1:30. So we'll see you then.
All right. In the comments, what is she changing her name to?
Thank you.
Come on, chat.
Is that all you have this morning, Mr. House?
Yes, I have care and treatment. Is it on the same meeting ID or?
I believe it is.
It,
Yep, it is. Same one.
okay, I'll see you there in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Look. Oh, we got more yelling.
1 second.
Oh, we do.
Mr.
Oh,
Polushko.
boy.
Hi,
Hello, how are you?
not good.
Okay, we're here on a case status hearing. Okay. Was to be seen at Tough House for substance and mental. Okay. What are we doing today, Miss Angioli?
Judge, he's got two cases with you. One is a failure to appear warrant from July 20th, 2022. The other one is a new site with the Silver Legacy. We've had Mr. Polushko in community court in the past, so I don't know what his design is on the new case or whether he's desirous of coming back to community court and sitting potentially for a week for that transport.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't understand what I'm here. What I'm.
Okay, let me.
Okay,
Okay, let me start it off here.
okay.
What do you admit failing to appear on July 20th of last year?
What, I don't even know what the appear were, for what?
Here for a case status hearing. Do you admit
What
failing
case
to?
status? What case status? Nobody told me.
Is this morning?
It was a
different
community
morning?
court, Judge, he failed to appear for.
Okay, you failed to appear at community court. You admit failing to do that?
Nobody reminded me. Nobody sent me.
All right, listen,
they
I'm gonna
contact
make
me?
it very, I'm gonna
Thank
make
you,
it very
Toby.
quick. Do
Okay,
you admit or deny going to community court? Do you admit not going, or do you not deny being cited for that? Just tell me, do you admit or deny?
what's the consequences?
The consequence is that you're probably gonna get time served. Do you admit?
I'm sick and tired of spending time in jail for nothing. So
Yeah,
get
well,
me
that's-
out of jail as soon as possible.
All right, let's see, let's work
I
some
didn't do
math.
anything wrong, sir.
All right, let's go to the first case. You're charged with trespassing at the Silver Legacy on May 8th of this year. What is your plea to that, just out of curiosity?
Not guilty. I don't.
Okay, this is what we're gonna
remember.
do then. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea for you on that, on the
I want to get out of.
hey, for the failure to appear, I'm gonna enter a denial. Now we're gonna look at bail. City,
Judge, there's 2 trespassing offenses. The first occurred at Renown. He's already been found guilty for that one. He was discharged. He refused to leave. The newer case, which is the allegation that he was at the Silver Legacy, asked to leave on May 8th. He then returned. He has 2 prior failures to appear. I understand the court has issued a denial on the latter failure to appear, but he does have a prior failure to appear on the Renown trespass. I do have some concerns about his ability to appear. I'm asking that you impose $500 bondable in these cases concurrent to one another, please.
okay. Miss Mayhew.
Your Honor, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much. All right, sir, this is the deal. It's going to be $500 is going to be your bond. You've entered not guilty plea and you denied failing to appear. That's going to run concurrent. You're going to $500 on each, but we're going to make it concurrent, so it's going to be a total of $500. It's going to be $500 bondable for you to get out of jail. If you do get out of jail, then what you're going to do is report upon release to the Reno Municipal Court, set up for the simple conditions of obey all laws and no setting foot on any one of the tribe properties. That's Silver Legacy, Silver Legacy, El Dorado, and Circus. That'll be the order. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's go to William
Judge,
Boone.
did you want to get him a trial date before he leaves?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you.
He
Donna?
is full on green. Look at him.
6:15 at
You see he hiked up his skirt before he sat.
8
He hiked
a.m.
it up.
Donna?
Much.
6:15 at
I love it. Absolutely love it.
He's very hard of hearing.
To plead no contest to the trespassing at the Silver Legacy, and he indicates that he wants community court. So with that, I
Oh,
would
okay.
And Your Honor, he's very hard of hearing, so I'm gonna try and assist him.
I think I remember Mr. Boone. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Boone, can you hear me?
What he's asking?
He can't, but I can.
Yeah. Go ahead and translate for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Judge loves
This
it.
morning. I don't even drink anymore.
You don't have captions.
Ask him what his plea is to the trespassing charge.
What do you plead to trespassing?
You know, it's the second time.
Yeah,
I believe.
What is your plea?
And I just,
Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
no contents.
Okay. And the community court is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't know
but
I
the
was
van,
trespassing.
but the van is full.
Judge,
what
given
do
that
we
he
want?
doesn't have any prior failures,
The van is full. I love this judge. I think Credence and Mikey call him Judge Coach. Judge Coach. Because he always wears like a varsity like windbreaker. Judge Coach.
to appear, I'm not opposed to releasing him and have the deputy give him instructions to show up at the downtown library tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, please, for imposition.
There you go. Thank you, Angie. All right. I'll not yell at the marshal. I know he can hear me. Tell Mr. Marshall, tell Mr. Boone that I'm going to give him an own recognizance release. He's getting out of jail today, and that he needs to appear at community court tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock down at the library. And I know you envision. I know that you'll be able to provide him directions. So tell him. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, Mr. Boone. All right. Let's go to Jose.
And now the guy in the back is laughing. He loves it. As long as it ain't him.
Hey, Camacho Hernandez.
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
All right,
Okay,
we're
we
gonna go
entered
to
a
another.
plea.
We're gonna go to another green. Here we go. Okay. Highlight of the day. Mr. Cox from the DDC. Let's roll.
Wow. Major work, 400,000. Negative. like living ready. 8-bedroom.
What?
Turn the damn water on. You got water, she never got that well. Yeah, that's since she left. Kids running the house. Oh, my pavement.
What an 8-bedroom up for 630?
6-bedroom.
For 600, 830?
400,000.
400,000? You think that's worth it?
Aretha Franklin.
Oh, that's worth it. That's only worth because it's historic, that's it, though. But if you do the new modern look, do it the modern look, it'd be worth way for that. You make it modern with other touches on that shit.
Darkova, 2 nights in
Okay.
a row. Good to see you.
Okay, thank you for your patience, Mr. Cox. Okay, one moment. I just wanted to let you know, Mr. Cox, that you're being recorded and what you say could be used against you. So today's just an arraignment date. You have an attorney to speak on your behalf. So we're gonna go through the arraignment process. If you have any, wait one moment. If you have any questions about the bond conditions or the arraignment, you can ask the court. Any other legal questions, you can ask your attorney.
I'm not, the attorney didn't even tell me I had a bond. They didn't tell me none of this shit.
Well, Mr. Cox, watch your language. And you don't have a bond yet, sir, because we're just about to go through the arraignment. I haven't given you any bond. So there is no bond. That's why they didn't tell you anything. Watch your language, please. So, Mr. Cox, please state your full name, sir.
Keopa Cox.
Thank you. And what you're here for is regarding case number 230446210. People State of Michigan versus Keopa Cox, also known as Keopa Cox, Keopa Lee Orlando Cox, Dantes DeAndre Cox, Keopa Lee Orlando Cox. Appearance, please.
Can I speak, sir? One moment.
One moment, please. One moment, Mr. Cox. Court waive formal reading, enter plea of not guilty. Mr. Cox, the court scheduling a pretrial date via Zoom. You must attend on July the 6th. That's a Thursday via Zoom, 8:30, 36th District Court, Judge Bryant. July the 6th, Judge Bryant. I see that. And you want your file marked medical, Mr. Cox. I see that you're pointing to an injury, sir. So
I have a fracture back. I have a fracture back from.
Okay, Mr. Cox, Mr. Cox, please, we'll get through this and I'll answer your questions. Please mark Mr. Cox file medical for the injuries to his back. Please let him see a nurse, DDC.
No, I want to be released. I have not did anything. I'm here on a misdemeanor, not on a felony. I have a misdemeanor.
Understood.
He's on a misdemeanor, not a misdemeanor. A misdemeanor.
Not guilty, please enter. Mr. Cox, you're gonna have to be quiet during the arraignment. I'll give you a chance, but now's not the time to speak. Just be quiet, please. Appearances. Did we? Not guilty. He's entered. Waiving formal reading. Anything as to bond? Okay. As to bond from the people.
I don't know what's going on.
Asking for some sort of bond in this matter. We do get information, based looking at the means that there was a mint order entered for Mr. Cox in 2019, indicated involuntary hospitalization or
I just got on May 3rd.
or disposition. And then it also said this person is a person requiring treatment because the individual.
I just got on May 3rd, Judge. Out of Wayne County.
For what?
Your Honor, he stands you.
Okay. All right. Any response from the defense? Anything as to bond?
Your Honor, respectfully ask for a very nominal bond. I was going to ask for the court to mark his, to ask DDC to mark his file medical. I know that you already did that. Thank you for that. So I would ask respectfully for a very nominal bond, Your Honor, here in, we can hope that Mr. Cox can get treatment for.
Welcome, Linda.
Thank you. And is there any bond he can't afford?
Oh, this gets worse. This is the calm before the storm. I promise. More gifted memberships. Thank you, Mark.
Okay, so Mr. Cox, this is a very serious assaultive allegation. You have no capious history or prior criminal convictions the court's aware of. I've taken into consideration your ties to the community, employment status presented by counsel as it relates to the ability to post bond. as well as I've reviewed the information alleged in investigator's report and taken into consideration possible mental status and disorder as indicated by the people and council as it relates to the concerns the court has regarding the safety of the public.
I just beat my case May 3rd, May 1st. I just beat my case May 1st. Just got out May 3rd with Wayne County. He was the same lawyer that seen me to do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I lost my job being in jail from April 15th. I was locked up April 15th to May 1st. And I got out May 3rd on tether. And I beat my case on May 3rd. And they released me on tether. I have my own
And
attorney.
so the people, okay, thank you, Mr. Cox. One moment. And the people and defense, you're asking for a nominal 10% bond as well? Both parties. Okay, so the court's following the recommendation from both parties. The court, sir, based on your mental status presented by APA as well as counsel, and given the information alleged in the investigative report, which there does lean towards a likelihood of conviction. And this is allegation the court finds extremely serious. So the court will set a nominal bond in the amount of a $3,500 10% bond.
What that? I don't have enough to pay. You made me lose my job last time. And I missed my visit with my kids. I was just locked up April fucking 15th. Got out. Man, went to court May 1st, bro. Got out May 3rd. Okay. I just beat a assault case.
Watch your language. Okay.
I just beat a assault case. I just this is not a felony. This is a misdemeanor. Why is my bond so high? Can you call my lawyer? Summer Brush, 313-418-6061. Named Summer Brush. And Mark Preceda. There was the court attorney of lawyers, court-appointed lawyers that they were presenting me. I lost my job fucking April 15th all the way to May 1st.
Watch your language, Mr. Cox. The court is scheduling, and this is unaffordable, counsel? An unaffordable bond on May the 11th. That's going to be at 9 a.m. via Zoom in front of Chief Judge McConaughey. That will be an unaffordable bond redetermination hearing. And Mr. Cox, you only attend that if you're unable to post bond. You're always attend the July 6th date.
I don't have nobody to pay a fucking bond for me.
This is intentionally unaffordable based on the concerns the court has regarding the safety of the public. And Mr. Cox and counsel,
so they get to put their hands on me. You do that shit because I'm African and you Chinese? That's why you being racist? Because they put their hands on me.
And Mr. Cox and counsel,
so they get to put their hands on me. You do that shit because I'm African and you Chinese? That's why you being racist?
What does that have to do with anything? Thank you, Darkova. Thank you, Chris. What does that have to do with anything? He's crazy, dude. Crazy.
Because they put their hands on me. I'm not safe here. I'm fearing for my life. It's out of way. It's out of mouth. They flipping me, putting their hands on me.
Is there,
do you
Mr.
not get that shit? They put their hands on me. Some of these buildings, they got camera, they got video. They slammed me with handcuffs behind my back.
Mr. Cox, is there a phone number you want the court to call? Is there an attorney you want the court to call to let her know this court date?
Because y'all railroaded me. You railroaded me. You know I don't have no money because you got me fired from my fucking job. 313-418.
I will, Jody.
60-61. Summer Brush. That's a
Summer
corporate
Brush?
learning check. Yes, Summer Brush.
Okay,
That's a corporate.
313. Wait, Mr. Cox, you want us to call it 313-418-6061?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Madam Clerk will call that number and we'll let her know of your upcoming court date. Anything further from the people?
She's a court-appointed lawyer. She fucking helped me with my bond. She just beat my case May 3rd. I just got out of Wayne County May 3rd. I do not have no money to pay no fucking bond. Come on, man. I don't. I'm asking for help. I'm asking for help because they put, yes, it is. See the wounds? Look at my wounds. My wounds is right here. Look at my wounds.
Okay.
My whole leg is numb. I cannot feel my left leg.
Okay, and your file's being marked medical. The arraignment is concluded unless you have any questions about your court date or bond conditions. The Madam Clerk is making a phone call and going to let the attorney know of that new court date if she's on it. I don't have anything in a file that she's appointed on this matter, but we're making a phone call regardless. She's not appointed on it. I'm not appointing her on the case. I'm just making a phone call at your request. All right, thank you, DDC. Good luck, sir.
Did he get out on May 3rd? Oh boy. Okay, this one is from our girl Lucy Goosey. Thank you, Linda. Welcome to the party. I saw you in the comments. Glad you're here. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Okay, so this is from Miss Lucy. She sends me things daily. She's awesome. And The reason why I love it is because she sends me like a paragraph and I enjoy reading them because I'm very wordy and mouthy. So, she's like, this guy's a little loose cannon, and and I'm like, I just shake my head. I'm like, you're the best, Rose. All right, so this one, she's like, well, I'll give you the description. So we'll actually read. We got a second. Everything doesn't have to be such a rush. Here we go. So this is from my girl. She's the best. So defendant Cantu is incarcerated, up for review to be released from probation. He seems to be a little cognitively delayed and very respectful and pleasant. Then she goes on. She's the best. They have an out of character for judge. Pleasant exchange. He gives defendant life's advice that is encouraging and positive. Very different than what we saw from him yesterday. Bravo, Lucy. You're my fave. I love it. Let's roll Lucy.
38, aren't you, sir?
Yes, sir.
38 years.
Right. Mr. Stevens.
Write them all the time, Lucy. I love it. It makes my day.
Hold on, just so
I'm gonna try to slow the chat down. I guess we made it, folks. If I'm slowing down the chat, I don't even know how to do it. Let's roll. Okay.
I was sentenced to do a year for not completing my probation, and I wanted to turn myself in.
Yes, sir.
My year is completed. I should be going home today, Your Honor.
You may very well be going home today.
Yes, sir.
Depends on what happens here in the next few minutes, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. We again call 22-39654, the state of Texas versus Marcus Dwight Cantu, who's present with his attorney, Mr. West, and the prosecutor. Earlier, the defendant pleaded guilty in this case to this state jail felony, which is punished as though it were a third-degree felony because of paragraphs 2 and 3 prior convictions. A pre-sentence report has been prepared if the parties had an opportunity to review it. And are there any corrections or changes to it?
No, Your Honor.
Vince and state?
We've reviewed it. No changes, Judge.
All right, then it will be made a part of the record for all purposes. And here the agreement is that the defendant would be sentenced to 5 years in prison. That would be suspended. He would be placed on probation for 10 years and a fine of $500 and be released today. That's our plan.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else to add by anybody? That's what I plan to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then if nothing further from anyone, I'm going to find Mr. Cantu has pleaded guilty to paragraph 1, which is in this indictment, which is evading arrest and detention with previous convictions of evading arrest, and also pleaded true to paragraphs 2 and 3, the prior convictions of delivery.
And I just want to stop for a second. There's 2 people in the chat that are awesome, and if you haven't subscribed to them, I know got a lot of new people in here. The way I see it, and looking at legal stuff, and of course my girl Kitch, just check out their channel if you haven't. Drop stuff every single day. If Lucy's sending them stuff, they're legit. They got great stuff. I highly recommend. They're on my page too. The link.
A controlled substance in 2003 and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, a state jail in 2011. Now that makes this case a state jail felony, but because of the prior convictions, it is punished as a third-degree punishment, which is no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison. I find that the defendant has knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently pleaded guilty and true to all 3 paragraphs of the indictment. And State's Exhibit 1 supports his guilty plea and pleas of true to find him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this state jail felony, punished with third-degree felony punishment. I now find you, Mr. Cantu, guilty of this state jail felony.
Yes,
I am following this agreement. You were hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice prison for 5 years, a term of 5 years. However, that is suspended and you are placed on regular probation for 10 years. There is a fine of $500.
That's correct.
And there will be terms and conditions of probation, which are normal and customary. Here are the probation orders. And this court is going to sign them. You will see the probation officer who is behind you here.
So I would have to pay a court cost for this?
Yeah, and that's, everybody pays
Yes,
court
yes,
costs,
sir.
everybody.
Can they give me like, see, years ago, I used to go by the White House, by Gateway, by Blockbuster, can they like?
You talk to him and we're gonna make it as easy as we can. Where do you plan to live? Are you gonna?
Back at my mother address, well.
Is that on?
1380 Roberts.
1380 Roberts.
Yes, sir.
And your mom's still there and
Yes, sir.
all this, okay. What are you gonna do, like, during the day for money and to live, to
Well,
become independent?
I have thoughts of going back to McDonald's. I like to be
Yes,
a
sir.
maintenance worker, and I used to work in an underground
Are you
basement.
good at it?
Yes, sir. And
Good,
very intelligent to do, make burgers. put
yes,
the
sir.
Apple pies together and all that, and prepare the breakfast and unload
Those
these, and,
apple
well,
pies,
Those dollar
How do
apple
you-
pies,
how do you do that on those apple
you
pies?
put them in that oven, then wait for them to come out and put them in that red box that they deliver them in. Yeah, I have thoughts of going back to the main office, like over there by Mako's or somewhere close like that is, by somewhere in Old Town, there by Checkers, and see if they'll give me my job back. Yeah, I'm going to do that probably tomorrow.
Here's what's so important though, remember, be kind to others.
Yes, sir. I
And-
always use respect. No,
No,
no
that's-
respect.
that's
you ask me
important.
wrong way.
Yes, sir. That's what they say. There's really only 3 rules.
Well, that's
We
not
have
many-
all these laws, and there's really only 3 rules that apply to everyone on the planet, and that is live honestly, harm no one, and give each person their due respect.
Yes, sir.
And if we all did that,
That's how
we would be a happy planet.
Yes, sir.
But it all boils down to those 3 things. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Even though we have all those laws fit, every one of those laws and all these books all around fit in 1, 2, or 3
Yes,
of
sir.
those. They
Yes,
all
sir.
fit in the same thing. So I like to try to simplify things that seem complex when they're really not. But here's what's
Thanks,
important
legal.
too. You're no different than anybody else, Mr. Cantu.
Yes,
You
sir.
have good days and bad days.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes things don't work out
Yes, sir.
like you hope.
I agree.
The worst thing is to get angry and spiteful and strike out on people.
Yes, sir.
Don't do that.
That ain't something I do.
Everybody every day has problems, and you're not any different from anybody.
Yes, sir.
The trick is though to resolve those problems peacefully. And sometimes you don't win
Yes,
in
sir.
those issues, and you don't win every issue.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes both people win, sometimes one or the other wins, but
Yes, sir.
that's life. You pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move on and be the best you can be. And we
Amen.
all have those kinds of days,
Yes,
but
sir.
work hard, be honest with people, and be kind to people. And also, I don't know if your drug usage here, stay away from illegal drugs.
Yes, sir.
Because you don't even know what's in them
I know,
anymore.
I know.
And they'll
realize that.
And it'll make you sick, and you thought you had something, you got something, and it really was something that could possibly kill you
No,
or
yes,
make
sir.
you goofy.
Yes, sir.
So that's what you want to do is do the best you can in life, and also make your family proud of you
Yes, sir.
by your achievements.
Agree with you.
Can you do that?
Don't groom myself and shampoo my hair and stuff and get myself
Yes, sir.
back to a job
Good.
and do my SS5 form.
Well, they keep me updated on the probationers. We have 5,000 people on probation at any given time. And I've told them, I want to hear good things about you
Yes, sir.
because I'm sticking my neck out, and
Yes, sir.
I think you're worth it.
Yes, sir. I don't do nothing wrong.
Good.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Cantu.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Very good clip. That makes you feel good. You know we love the feel-good clips here on time. Serve. Thank you, Lucy, very much. All right. Are we ready for Judge Webster? I got my puff shirt on, ready to rock and roll. She was in for it today. Let's roll. Actually, you know what? Let's do one more funny clip, and then we'll get into Webster. This is a good one. You know I love Albany, Georgia in the morning. This was a good one. And then we'll get into the main event.
When I found out what incident this is, I think I have handled this case. Yeah. All right, I'm not trying to be. You can explain to the judge. That's okay.
Yeah, report on her. Miss Parker, how old are you?
I'm 37.
How much education do you have?
I've had the full background of pre-K to kindergarten. I mean, pre-K, kindergarten to 12. I graduated.
You completed high school?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
Right now, I'm disabled.
Oh, what happened on the sound on that?
You understand you can be sentenced up to 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine on the charge?
Yes, sir.
Are you mentally disabled or under the influence of
Oh,
alcohol?
I'll
or
fix it.
medication?
Forget it. Don't know what happened. Here we go. Okay.
2022.
We all know her. And she is extra douchey today. So let's go. And I'm loving the new do. She's pulling a do off a day. New do every day for Judge Phyllis. Love her. Absolutely love her.
CR 180, State of Kansas versus Levita Joe Reeves. The state appears by and through Ms. Jill Gillette, Greenwood County Attorney. Ms. Reeves appears in person, in custody, and per se.
Crazy.
Is this just a motion to revoke probation, Ms. Gillette?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have her attorney here?
She doesn't have an attorney, Judge, because they just did a warrant and then she was arrested.
Well, I see she was last here, December 13th, 2022, with Attorney Fogray. And there was 3 negotiations, and she pled guilty to count 2, which was violation of a protection order, and she was sentenced. So we're all, okay, motion to revoke probation. I see.
Here we go.
So Ms. Reeves, the state is wanting to revoke your probation on the grounds that you failed to pay your costs and fines as directed, having a balance.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you at all. You're completely unclear. I totally can't hear you. Seriously, I'm being for real.
I understand. I've been being.
I cannot hear you, Judge Webster, honestly.
Deputy, is there anything you can do?
You are very quiet in the jail, Judge.
And there's nothing you can do to turn that up?
The computer is on max. It was this way with the last 2 hearings.
Like completely maxed out.
Missy, do you want to look at this again?
I don't know what to say. Judge Webster, honestly, we can't hear you. We honestly can't hear you anymore.
We can't hear you. Can't. This is brutal.
Oh boy. boy.
How ironic. She's holding a Bible.
She's missing.
Yeah, she turned her camera off so that she can try to adjust her.
She completely is missing.
She's missing. I can't hear you. Look at Gillette. Gillette knows she's batshit crazy. Just watch her. It's
Miss Gillette, is that any better? Or deputy, is that any better?
It's the same, Judge.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Judge Webster. I'm sorry.
Any better?
It's a little better, but still quiet.
Deputy, is that any better at all?
Not really, Judge.
She's been muffled all afternoon. I don't know what's going on with her normal
Yes,
system.
pink
It's
gaming
not
chair.
working normally.
I'm not the laugh.
what? This gets so much worse. And at this point, it was me and OSG.
Any better?
We were in the chat, entertaining everyone. Squishy was
Can you
here.
hear us?
It's still the same.
And then she tries to pull off Webster frames. Not happening.
How about now?
That's a little better, maybe?
Yeah. Yes. And Squishy's gonna do a follow-up because he was in here with us. He's definitely gonna drop a video.
No. Nothing's resolved.
What if I just disconnect from that?
Okay, I got it connected. So speakers.
So you can hear me now?
Yes, I think so.
Here we go.
Is this any better? Can you hear us?
So, no.
Yes, that's better.
Oh, so much better, honey. Good Lord.
All right, now can you hear me, Miss Reeves?
Yes, Judge.
All right, I had to change locations, but we'll make this work. So still on the record in state of Kansas.
You know, not for nothing, but this view of Webster is better. She's not big. I'm sorry. She's not. That angle makes her look larger. She's fine. I don't know. I think she should stick to this. I think we're throwing a poll up. Poll up. Here we
Versus
go.
Levita Joe Reeves. Greenwood County Case 2022 CR 160. Ms. Reeves, you're here because the state has filed, as I was saying, a motion to revoke probation. They are alleging, first of all, that you failed to pay court costs and fines as directed, and that you have a balance of $263. They're also saying you violated your probation by failing to report as directed on February 13th, 2023. They're also alleging that you left the jurisdiction without permission from your court service officer on January 12th, 2023. Probation. They are saying that at the time your whereabouts were unknown. And that would have been
Fox and Owl. Good one.
May
By Lynn.
May 9, 2023. So just today, but apparently it didn't take them long to find you.
Apparently.
Apparently. All right, so you do have the right to an attorney and the right to
What's
a
up,
hearing
Rick?
on this. So do you want to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed? You can waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself, but you certainly have the right to an attorney.
Blue Steel.
Is that a question? Would you like my answer, Judge
Yes,
Webster?
it is. Yes.
She's crazy.
Yes, it's a question, and yes, you would like my answer at this point, Judge Webster?
Yes, Ms. Reeves.
Is that okay with you, Jill Gillette?
You need to answer the judge as to whether or not you need an attorney.
I'm asking you and Judge Webster at the same time, making it abundantly clear to everybody present live.
Live?
Yes, correct? Jill Gillette, County Attorney. And
All right,
Judge
Ms.
Webster.
Reeves. Ms. Reeves, now come on. Just answer my question. Do you want an attorney?
I would like to file for court-appointed attorney, Judge Webster and Jill Gillette, County Attorney, with, I believe I would need paperwork to do so.
Well, you can fill out a paper or you can answer a few questions and we can decide if you qualify probably pretty quickly.
Wonderful. That sounds like a great idea, Judge Webster.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. Are you employed?
Not currently, but I believe at this point in time, I will be self-employed from this point forward until I just die.
What?
And you've been unemployed for how long?
I have been unemployed since November 1st of 2022.
Okay. I will appoint an attorney. Her name will be Shannon Cooper.
Got it. I believe I found her card upon my arrival to the Greenwood County Jail.
That looks like the card I'm familiar
It
with.
looks just like this right here. Shannon L. Cooper, attorney at law, 316-833-1154.
All right.
Andover, Kansas, because I have actually been in her office.
Very good.
Very
Judge.
wonderful. Very wonderful.
Yes,
I don't know if she can take this case. I think there may be a conflict because I believe Mr. Favre was appointed last time.
What's up,
What
Christina?
about M. Blake Cooper?
Well,
He would
what
have a
does that-
conflict too.
Okay, so they have some.
Oh, well, you know,
Hang on, please. So
I'm hanging, believe me,
right.
relentlessly, Judge Webster.
Okay, Missy, did the Coopers have a conflict?
I believe so.
That's
I
why
believe
we
it was
went-
a yes, because it has to do with the victim in this case.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I will reappoint Joseph Favre to represent you if he will take the case. He's not taking as many cases for us as he used to.
Okay, but Judge Webster, I do have something to reply to that.
Go ahead.
Is that all right that I reply?
It is.
Well, you see, Joseph Favre held my case when I was transported, moved, housed in Elk County due to lots of conflict here in Greenwood County. So therefore, Judge Webster, I'm not acting, I'm being so absolutely 200,000,000% positively correct when I say this, that the system has failed. But here I am. So if Joseph Favre is okay to take this case, we are gravy.
What?
Okay, so he's not part of the system failure that concerns you then?
Okay. Why did you ask that question? I said he was part of the, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Well, you started out telling me that the system had failed as a result of.
Okay, that's irrelevant, Judge
All right.
Webster. Do we want to go into this right now, or this is first appearance? We're trying to get an attorney.
All right, well, I'm going to get you an attorney. If Mr. Favre can take your case and will take it, he will do so. If he's unable to take it, Missy will find another attorney for you, and we will let you know who that attorney will be.
I could give you a list of them and hire one myself if you would like.
If you can hire one yourself, yes, I'd like you to do that. I thought you were telling me you could not afford an attorney, and that's
I can do pretty much a lot of things at this point and juncture.
Well, I'm not going to appoint an attorney if you have the means to financially hire an attorney.
Well, who would you be appointing if Joseph Favre is unavailable, Judge Webster?
I don't know. There is a list that Missy uses.
How would you like to give me at least 3 names of those available attorneys, please, and thank you.
Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to give you a court date. Missy, when is that?
How about May 30th at 3:30?
Your next court date is May 30th at 3:30, and that is again a warrant to show cause why your probation should not be revoked for the violations alleged that we went over. We're going to get you an attorney. And Deputy, has bond been set for her?
I believe it's 383 cash, Judge.
Say that again. What?
383 cash.
Okay. Now, Miss Reeves, the bond was set, I believe, at 383 cash because that is what your balance was. And I wanted you to have an opportunity to give that money to pay off your case and complete an obligation of your probation rather than just give it to a bondsman, as some folks will do. But you have the right to a professional surety if you want.
I don't want anything but a real meal at this point, Your Honor.
I'm going to set her bond at 1,000 professional surety, cash or professional surety. But if she wants to pay off the 383, then I would accept
83?
that.
I got that.
383. Then
I'm
I
sorry,
would
what? Wait, what? I'm just, okay. Got it.
$1,000 cash or surety bond. But if you want to pay the 383 in lieu of the bond, I would be willing to work that out. Kansas statutes do make a provision for that. So you can pay your case rather than a bondsman. So bond is set. Court date is set, attorneys to be obtained. What else can we do for you before I let you go here? You have anything else? Any questions that I need to answer?
I got nothing. I have
All right.
absolutely not a thing but the clothes on my back.
Okay.
Okay,
Ms. Gillette, anything further?
I doubt it. Maybe. What's up? What's up, Jill?
Not
Deal?
to judge. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Reeves. You may go at this time.
Bravo. Bravo. I can't. You can't make it up. You absolutely can't make this up. You can't. Guys, you're the best. I love spending time with you. I'll be back tomorrow, dropping clips, going live, and like I said, we have so many things in the works for you. You're gonna love it. There's a reason why all these people are always dropping in the time served chat. And just dropping the clue again. Coming up. Guys, make sure never go to bed angry. Kiss your loved ones. God bless. I will see you tomorrow. You've been served.